Following on from the previous video, we've established that the surface area of a sphere between A and B is between A and B. So remember, the arc length is given by this. When you revolve it 360 along the x-axis, the surface area will be given by this. And we've established this in the previous video. So to find the surface area, we would need to find dy by dx. So starting with so if you look at this here, hang on. So really we are summing up. If you look at the formula, we are moving in the x direction. So that means we're summing up everything here. We are moving in the x direction. So we are moving in the x direction. So we would start out with a small increment of dx, and then combine it with this. That would then give us the arc length, and then revolve it 360 along the x-axis. So this here is your height. So as you're moving from A to B, you're always going to need the height. Well, the height is given by this y value here. So looking back at this, to work out the surface area, you need to find out dy by dx. So dy by dx is given by this. Y is given by this. Imagine it as this, and then dy by dx is given by this. Blah blah. So dy by dx equals this, but we need dy by dx squared, because if you look at the formula, it's saying work out dy by dx. Once you've got your dy by dx, you've got to square it. So we've worked out our dy by dx. Now we need to square it. Well, squaring it will then give you this. So hang on. So the surface area is given by this. We've worked out our dy by dx. We've squared it. It gave us this. Okay. So once we've got that, don't forget this here is our arc length, and then we've got to 2 pi r it, but r, remember this thing here is really the height, because what we're doing is we are summing up everything. So we're moving in the dx direction. So looking at this one particular strip here, the minute you combine it with this, that will then give you the arc length. And then once you've got the arc length, you will need to 2 pi wire it. So you need to times by the circumference of the circle. But the height is always given by the height is the y. As you're summing up everything, you will need to times 2 pi r. But the r here is really the height. Well, the height here is really this value here. Okay, so looking at this here, once you've got your arc length, this here is your arc length. You will need to times 2 pi. This is your height as you're moving across. As you're moving across in the x direction, the height is always changing. Depending on where you are along the x-axis. So as you're moving along the x-axis, the height is always given by this. So the height is really this thing here. Okay, but basically the surface area will be given by this. So now let's tidy this up. Imagine the y as exactly the same divided by exactly the same. Now the two denominators are the same. You can merge these two. So this will cancel out with this, giving you r squared. And then now you can remember root a over root b equals blah blah. This thing here will equal this. Now here you've got exactly the same. Don't forget this gets multiplied to the top. And then exactly the same, these two will cancel out, giving you this. Now don't forget, r is the radius of the circle. It's a constant, and you're integrating with respect to x. Pi is a constant, r is a constant, so the whole thing here is just a constant. When you integrate it, it will then give you a constant times x. So now do this, and then take away this. So that will then give you this. So the surface area between A and B is given by this. In the next video, I will ask you to find the the surface of a whole sphere. So maybe well, I'll explain it in the next video. Okay.